What happens when a billionaire challenges the legal system and wins? You might think that someone like Elon Musk, known for his bold business moves and sometimes controversial statements, would be just another rich guy trying to escape the law. But what if I told you that in one unforgettable courtroom battle, Musk didn't just defend himself, he exposed flaws in the system that no one saw coming. Let's dive into this jaw-dropping legal showdown that shook the courtroom and left everyone questioning the very foundation of the law. Setting the stage. It's a packed courtroom. Reporters are scribbling notes, cameras are flashing, and the buzz in the air is palpable. On one side, the prosecution is confident they have their case wrapped up. The lead prosecutor grins like he's already won, ready to tear apart Musk's defense. The judge? He's already shaking his head, flipping through the documents, smirking as he prepares for what he believes will be another routine case. The room is full of people who think they know how this is going to go. The public humiliation of Elon Musk, an arrogant billionaire who thinks he's above the law, is practically a foregone conclusion. But Musk? He's not worried. He sits there, calm and collected, hands folded in his lap, his expression unreadable. Musk's quiet confidence. The judge breaks the silence with a sarcastic remark. Elon Musk, the genius billionaire who thinks he's above the law. The gallery laughs. The prosecutor delivers a long-winded argument, attacking Musk for his company's alleged legal violations. But Musk doesn't flinch. The room expects him to crumble under the pressure, but he doesn't even bat an eye. Then, with a slow exhale, Musk finally speaks up, and when he does, it's clear. The game is about to change, Your Honor, Musk begins, his voice steady but dripping with a hint of amusement. I'd like to thank the prosecution for their very dramatic interpretation of reality. A ripple of murmurs spreads through the courtroom. The prosecution's strong argument. The prosecutor, caught off guard, stammers for a second before continuing with his rehearsed argument. He tells the jury that Musk's company has blatantly disregarded the law, ignored regulations, and defied the very system that everyone else follows. The room is buzzing with confidence as the prosecutor locks eyes with the judge, expecting a quick ruling in his favor. But Musk just leans back, unaffected. The prosecutor takes the opportunity to jab at Musk's supposed arrogance. Maybe he thinks he can tweet his way out of this, he sneers. But today we deal in facts, not Twitter polls. The judge chuckles, but Musk? He doesn't react. He's not here to defend himself the way anyone expects. He's here to teach a lesson. Musk's counterargument. Musk leans forward, his eyes locking onto the judge. Let's talk about the law, shall we? He says, flipping through a thick legal document. The judge, intrigued despite himself, leans in. Musk proceeds to explain something no one expected. The law is outdated, contradictory, and doesn't even apply to the modern tech world Musk is shaping. This entire case, he explains, relies on the assumption that regulations made decades ago for industries that no longer exist actually make sense in today's world. The courtroom is stunned. Musk flips through the pages, calling out contradictions in the very laws the prosecution is relying on. He doesn't just challenge the prosecutor's case, he dismantles it. The strategy behind Musk's defense. It's clear now that Musk isn't just defending himself. He's doing something far more significant. By questioning the very structure of the law, he's not just playing the role of a defendant. He's becoming the voice of a generation of entrepreneurs who feel shackled by outdated regulations. Musk's strategy is simple, but brilliant. Make the system look so flawed that the court has no choice but to acknowledge it. He talks about innovation and technology, fields that evolve at lightning speed, while the laws in place drag behind, stuck in a bygone era. I didn't create electric cars to follow archaic rules, Musk declares. I created them to reshape industries, to build for a future that didn't exist before. If the law isn't keeping up, that's not my fault, it's a flaw in the system. The prosecution is stumbling now, trying to regain control of the courtroom. They accuse Musk of trying to reframe the case, of using fancy rhetoric to avoid responsibility. Musk, however, presses on. Musk's deep dive into legal flaws. Musk doesn't stop there. He continues to expose the gaping holes in the prosecution's case. "If I followed every clause in this law," he says, holding up the document, "my company would be in violation of another federal mandate." He points out how the laws contradict each other, creating an impossible situation for anyone trying to operate within them. Musk pauses, allowing the silence in the room to sink in. He's not just defending himself, he's showing everyone how illogical and outdated the system is. The judge, who was once amused by Musk's presence, is now leaning forward, his expression hardening into focus. He can't deny it. Musk is making a compelling argument. Musk continues to walk the jury through the legal maze that has left so many entrepreneurs tangled in red tape. "You want me to follow laws that no longer make sense in a world of digital currencies, artificial intelligence, and electric vehicles. This isn't the 20th century. We're in a different era." The climax. Turning the case around. With a calm and deliberate motion, Musk pulls out another document, this time pointing to a section of the law written long before the internet existed. "This law," Musk says, "was created for an industry that doesn't even exist anymore. It's like trying to apply horse-drawn carriage laws to electric cars." The prosecutor is now visibly rattled. The judge's eyebrows lift in realization. Musk isn't just defending himself, he's forcing everyone to confront the flaws in the system. The tension in the room rises. The jury is no longer sure what to believe. Musk isn't just offering a defense, he's challenging the very principles the case was built on. The evidence dilemma, the final blow. The prosecution, desperate to salvage their case, presents new evidence, documents they claim prove Musk's company deliberately violated regulations. But Musk doesn't flinch. "Interesting," he says, "considering this report wasn't even written until after the lawsuit was filed." The courtroom goes quiet. The prosecutor has nothing left to say. Musk's calm and measured response has exposed their entire case as nothing more than a desperate attempt to patch the holes in an argument that was already sinking. Musk isn't just defending himself here. He's showing how the very tactics used to prosecute him are fundamentally flawed. He's not the villain. He's the one pointing out that the system itself is the real problem. The verdict. The judge, who started this day with a smirk on his face, is now deep in thought. The prosecutor, once so confident, stands defeated. Musk, on the other hand, stands tall, his calm demeanor unshaken. After what feels like an eternity, the judge speaks. "Mr. Musk, I must admit, I underestimated you. This court entered today believing your actions were reckless, but after hearing your argument, it's clear that's not the case." The judge pauses, his gaze lingering on the defeated prosecutor. The evidence presented by the prosecution has been inconsistent, misleading at best, and without merit. This court finds no grounds to proceed with this case further. Mr. Musk, you are free to go. A stunned silence fills the room. The prosecutor stands motionless, his face drained of color. Musk doesn't even break a sweat. The case is over, and Musk has won. Aftermath. The press immediately seizes on the outcome, but not in the way the world expected. Headlines don't scream, "Elon Musk wins." They read, "Elon Musk makes legal system face reality." The media frenzy shifts, and experts from every corner of the world begin to weigh in. Some legal scholars call Musk's defense revolutionary. For the first time in history, one expert says, a billionaire didn't use money to escape the law. He used logic and evidence to expose a broken system. Other critics argue that Musk's victory could open the door for even more people to challenge the legal system. What Musk did today, another critic notes, was show that the law is a tool, but it has to be a tool that works for everyone, not just for a few. If you can prove it's broken, it has to be fixed. Outside, reporters swarm Musk, firing questions at him from all directions. "How does it feel to win?" one journalist calls out. Musk puts on his sunglasses and smirks. "Feels like logic did its job," he says, walking away. This wasn't just a victory for Musk. It was a wake-up call for the entire legal system. Experts are now debating how Musk's argument exposed deep flaws in the way corporate law is structured. The courtroom, once full of laughter at Musk's expense, is now filled with whispers of respect. Even the judge, who had once mocked him, now admits he didn't just defend himself, he made us rethink everything. Conclusion. So what does this all mean? The case wasn't just about one courtroom battle. It was about challenging outdated systems that no one had questioned. Musk's victory wasn't just about a single legal argument. It was about forcing the world to rethink the rules that govern progress. Laws, just like technology, need to evolve. And Musk showed us that when faced with an outdated system, the right mind can push it toward change, one argument at a time. The real question isn't whether Musk won. It's how many people lose because they don't have the power or the voice to fight back. What do you think? Should laws evolve like technology, or should tradition always win? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. The conversation is just getting started.